What is an I can do anything mindset? Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and ring the bell for more videos. With an I can do anything mindset, people believe in their abilities, have an optimistic attitude and look forward to creating a good future. At the same time, they are positively impacting their level of happiness and overall well-being. Let's take a look at some of the traits of an I can do anything mindset. What an I can do anything mindset looks like. People who think I can do anything think positively about themselves and the world. Believing that things will work out does not mean overlooking reality, nor does it mean you are ignoring problems or whitewashing issues. People who look on the sunny side know that with two possible outcomes, one being negative and one positive, they might as well choose the one that bodes well. Benefits of an I can do anything mindset. Believing you have agency to achieve and make things happen is powerful. An attitude in which you expect good things to happen and look for good things to occur is also advantageous for your health. Outstanding benefits to your overall health and well-being include the following. Increased self-esteem. Self-esteem describes how you regard yourself. It's your sense of worth and a way to determine if you feel good about and like who you are. With an I can do anything attitude, you're more likely to have healthy self-esteem. That's because you trust in your abilities and believe you can make things happen. In recent research, one scientist found acts of kindness boosted adolescent self-esteem. Scientists conducted the study based on questionnaires from 681 adolescent participants. The scientists' aim was to determine how self-esteem was associated with acts of kindness towards family, friends and strangers. Results showed all acts of kindness improved their self-esteem. Interestingly, acts towards strangers, for example through volunteering, had a greater positive effect than prosocial actions that helped family or friends. The understanding is that adolescents walked away with more of a sense of self-competency after volunteering and giving of themselves. Greater levels of confidence. People with self-confidence are more resilient to stress. They don't compare themselves to others, perform better and set boundaries to keep themselves healthy. Positive future outlook. When you believe you can do just about anything, you view the future in a positive light. Employing positive future thinking and imagining that someday dreams do come true results in increased inspiration for achieving long-term goals. Boosted motivation. While telling someone they're great might seem to be beneficial, in reality it isn't. Parents sometimes praise their children this way. Instead of saying, "You're so smart," for example, it's better to compliment them by saying, "You worked so hard on that." This way you praise their intrinsic abilities to work diligently. By complimenting in this manner, children and adults understand they can improve. They will be more motivated this way. Longer life. Optimism is also associated with exceptional longevity. In a recent study, two scientists found higher optimism levels were associated with a longer lifespan, 11% to 15% longer on average, and greater odds of exceptional longevity. Exceptional longevity is defined as living to the age of 85 or beyond. That was adjusting for demographics and baseline health conditions too. These associations were significant across two independent cohorts and similar in magnitude in both men and women. Because increased health span often correlates with increased lifespan, their results seem to suggest that optimism may be an important resource in promoting healthy aging and resilience. What if you're naturally pessimistic? Pessimists blame themselves or others. In general, they look for and find a pattern of negative events. It's almost like focusing so much on one bad thing after another creates more bad things. You can train yourself to be optimistic. Although you might have a natural tendency to look at the shadows and clouds, you can change your mindset in the direction of believing things are possible, within reason. Here are 6 ways to reduce pessimism. Identify the negative thoughts behind your behaviors. It could be negative self-talk. Challenge that erroneous belief that underlies the self-talk. Look at the consequence of your negativity. For example, telling yourself that you'll never get promoted isn't making you feel good about yourself, or inspiring you to take actions to get ahead. Energize yourself by realizing that you feel better when you think positively. Remember your past successes and focus on them. Practice, practice, practice. It'll take some time to develop a more positive outlook, but you can do it with some time and patience. While learned optimism is important, you don't want to deny your true feelings or exhibit fake positivity. That's not part of a healthy strategy. According to the Cleveland Clinic, positive affirmations will work, but only if they're genuine. Point 3. For example, a positive affirmation you can repeat during a bad situation might be, "This situation isn't good, but I'm strong and I'll get through it." Or, "While this is definitely a setback, I'll bounce back as I've done before." How to cultivate an I can do anything attitude. While not everyone can believe anything is possible, even thinking some things are possible can be helpful. For example, instead of thinking, "No way can I go to the gym 4 times a week," think how you can add exercise to your weekly regimen in a modified way. Maybe you'll go to the gym and walk 3 times a week. Consider people in your everyday world. If you're around people who are pessimistic day and night, it's hard to maintain a positive mindset. Think about the attitude of your family, friends and co-workers. Try to associate more with people who are forward-thinking and optimistic like you. Remember your goals. During challenges, empower yourself by refocusing on your goals. Maybe you had a setback on a work project, but remind yourself you're nearing the finish line. It will get done and the project will impact many in a positive way. Other things you can do to motivate yourself. Here are some strategies you can employ that can boost your motivation. Review the steps that you already completed in achieving your goal. This will boost your confidence and self-esteem. For example, if you're trying to shed 10 pounds, remind yourself that you already lost 3. Imagine how you'll feel when you complete your goal. Some believe in the law of attraction, and that you can manifest something good by using positive or cognitive reframing. Luxuriate in the positive feelings. Use future thinking to motivate you. Anticipatory savoring is when you enjoy a future event which obviously hasn't happened. You benefit when you imagine it. Then you benefit if you experience it and remember it. Practice visualization to see the impact of your goal. Picture the end result as a movie. It will seem like it's happening now. Let go. For example, if you're disagreeing with your partner, let go of your argument. Sometimes adding humor and just laughing or tabling the discussion until the next day can leave you both feeling positive. How to be more confident. Self-confidence is a feeling of trust in your abilities, qualities, and judgment. Research suggests that confidence is important to health and psychological well-being. Point 1. Learn how to be more confident and some of the benefits of increasing your trust and belief in yourself. What is confidence? Confidence can refer to a general sense of belief and trust in your own ability to control your life, or it might be more situation-specific. For example, you might have high self-confidence in an area of expertise, but feel less confident in other areas. Having a healthy level of self-confidence can help you become more successful in your personal and professional life. Research has found, for example, that people who are more confident tend to achieve more academically. Point 2. Confidence can also play a role in the motivation to pursue your goals, with studies linking higher levels of self-confidence in athletes with increased motivation to practice their sport of choice. Point 3. Your level of confidence even affects how you present yourself to others. How to be more confident. Fortunately, there are several things you can do to increase your self-confidence. Whether you lack confidence in one specific area or struggle to feel confident about anything, these confidence boosters can help. Stop comparing yourself to others. Do you compare how you look to people you follow on Instagram? Or maybe you compare your salary to what your friend earns. Social comparison theory explains that making comparisons is natural, but it isn't likely to help boost your self-confidence. It may even have the opposite effect. A 2018 study published in Personality and Individual Differences reports a direct link between envy and the way you feel about yourself. Point 4. Specifically, researchers noted that when people compared themselves to others, they experienced envy. The more envy they had, the worse they felt about themselves. How do you build confidence when you notice that you are drawing comparisons? First, remind yourself that doing so isn't helpful. Everyone is running their own race and life isn't a competition. If you're feeling envious of someone else's life, it's also helpful to remind yourself of your own strengths and successes. Keep a gratitude journal to remember the areas in life where you are blessed. This can help you focus on your own life versus the lives of others. How to stop constantly comparing yourself with others. Surround yourself with positive people. Take a moment and think about how your friends make you feel. Do your friends lift you up, or do they bring you down? Are they constantly judging you, or do they accept you for who you are? The people you spend time with can influence your thoughts and attitudes about yourself, perhaps more than you realize. So, pay attention to how others make you feel. If you feel bad about yourself after hanging out with a particular person, it may be time to say goodbye. Instead, surround yourself with people who love you and want the best for you. Seek out others who are positive and can help build your confidence. In fact, self-confidence and a positive attitude go hand in hand. Point 5. How to create truly supportive friendships. Take care of your body. It's hard to feel good about yourself if you're abusing your body. On the other hand, if you practice self-care, you know you're doing something positive for your mind, body, and spirit, and you'll naturally feel more confident as a result. Here are a few self-care practices linked to higher levels of self-confidence. 6. Diet. Healthy eating comes with many benefits, including higher levels of self-confidence and self-esteem. When you fuel your body with nutrient-dense foods, you feel healthier, stronger, and more energized, which can result in feeling better about yourself. Exercise. Studies consistently show that physical exercise boosts confidence. For instance, a 2016 study published in Neuropsychiatric Disease and Treatment found that regular physical activity improved participants' body image. And when their body image improved, they felt more confident. 7. Meditation. More than just a relaxation practice, meditation can help boost self-confidence in several ways. For one, it helps you to recognize and accept yourself. Meditation also teaches you to stop negative self-talk and disconnect from unhelpful mental chatter interfering with your confidence. Sleep. Skimping on sleep can take a toll on your emotions. Conversely, good quality sleep has been linked with positive personality traits, including optimism and self-esteem. 8. Caring for yourself is an important part of feeling confident. Make sure you are getting what you need to feel good about yourself and your abilities. Be kind to yourself. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with kindness when you make a mistake, fail, or experience a setback. It allows you to become more emotionally flexible and helps you better navigate challenging emotions, enhancing your connection to yourself and others. A 2015 study connects self-compassion with self-confidence. 9. So the next time you're in a challenging situation, recognize that being imperfect or falling short at times is a part of being human. Do your best to navigate these experiences with compassion toward yourself. Self-compassion exercises to boost your happiness. Practice positive self-talk. Negative self-talk can limit your abilities and lessen your confidence by convincing your subconscious that you can't handle something or that it is too hard and you shouldn't even try. 10. Self-talk that is optimistic, on the other hand, can help foster self-compassion, overcome self-doubt, and take on new challenges. The next time you begin to think that you have no business speaking up in a meeting or that you are too out of shape to work out, remind yourself that your thoughts aren't always accurate. Then find a way to turn those thoughts around into more positive self-talk. Here are a few examples of ways to challenge pessimistic self-talk and reframe your thoughts into a more positive way of thinking. Instead of telling yourself "I can't handle this" or "this is impossible," try reminding yourself that "I can do this" or "all I have to do is try." Instead of telling yourself "I can't do anything," right when you make a mistake, remind yourself "I can do better next time," or "at least I learned something." Instead of saying you hate public speaking, use a milder word like "don't like" and remind yourself that everyone has strengths and weaknesses. Face your fears. Stop putting things off until you feel more confident, like asking someone on a date or applying for a promotion. One of the best ways to build your confidence in these situations is by facing your fears head-on. 11. Practice facing some of your fears that stem from a lack of self-confidence. If you're afraid you'll embarrass yourself or think that you're going to mess up, try it anyway. Besides, a little self-doubt can help improve performance. 12. Tell yourself it's just an experiment and see what happens. You might learn that being a little anxious or making a few mistakes isn't as bad as you thought. And each time you move forward, you gain more confidence in yourself. In the end, this can help prevent you from taking risks that will result in major negative consequences. 13. Get advice from the Very Well Mind podcast. Hosted by Editor-in-Chief and Therapist Amy Morin, LCSW, this episode of the Very Well Mind podcast shares strategies that can help you learn to truly believe in yourself, featuring It Cosmetics founder Jamie Kern Lima. Follow now: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, RSS. Confident versus insecure characteristics. When your goal is to become more confident, it can be helpful to understand the different characteristics between someone with self-confidence and someone who is more insecure with themselves. Here are just some of the differences between the two. Confident people celebrate other people's success. Stay open-minded. Think positively. Willing to take risks. Able to laugh at themselves. Decisive. Always learning and growing. Admit mistakes. Accept responsibility. Insecure people judgmental and jealous of others. Closed-minded. Pessimistic. Fear change. Hide flaws. Indecisive. Act like a know-it-all. Always make excuses. Blame others. Benefits of self-confidence. Being confident in yourself just feels good. That said, having self-confidence can also bring many additional benefits at home, at work, and within your relationships. Here's a look at a few of the positive effects of self-confidence. Better performance. Rather than waste time and energy worrying that you aren't good enough, you can devote your energy to your efforts. Ultimately, you'll perform better when you feel confident. 14. Healthier relationships. Having self-confidence not only impacts how you feel about yourself, but it helps you better understand and love others. It also gives you the strength to walk away from a relationship if you're not getting what you want or deserve. Openness to try new things. When you believe in yourself, you're more willing to try new things. Whether you apply for a promotion or sign up for a cooking class, putting yourself out there is a lot easier when you have confidence in yourself and your abilities. Resilience. Believing in yourself can enhance your resilience or ability to bounce back from any challenges or adversities you face in life. Recap. Improving your self-confidence can have a range of positive effects on your life. In addition to helping you feel better about yourself and your abilities, it can make your relationships stronger and make you more resilient to stress. A word from Verywell. Everyone struggles with confidence issues at one time or another. Fortunately, there are several things that you can do to help you feel more confident. In many cases, learning how to act confident can actually help you feel more confident. Sometimes low self-confidence might be a sign of a mental health condition such as depression or anxiety. If your self-confidence issues interfere with your work, social life, or education, consider talking to a mental health professional. A therapist can help you better understand the problem, recommend treatments, and work with you to develop skills to build your confidence.